As you can see, man, team no sleep. We gotta move strategically. Feel me? Watch our tail and all that. Cause these niggas just driving around in circles. Look at these creepy ass niggas. You gotta stay away from niggas, cause these people ain't right. They ain't right at all. Yesterday I took a lift, and the cab broke down. I had to walk the rest of the way. I was super late to work. Shit crazy. So these people be stalking me, yo. So hold up, I can't get a peace of mind out here. They don't even want me. They don't even want it to work, bro. So it's just constant harassment. It takes like 20 minutes for me to even. I ordered a cab. It takes 20 minutes for them to find a ride. Then it takes 20 minutes for the cab to come. So I end up waking up 2 hours earlier than I'm supposed to just to catch a cab. And we're not even talking about a regular bus. A bus takes that long. But to order a cab, that shit is crazy. You ordering a cab, you gotta wait a very long time just so they can attach you with a driver. Then the driver is like 50, 20 minutes away. So you gotta wait on them to come. And sometimes they be like, oh, driver cancel. Like, you feel me? Then you gotta do it again. So I end up just like today I had to wake up extremely I had to wake up in advance just so I can catch a cab so I can get to work on time. Cause the bus don't run around this time. I'm spending my money just to do that. You feel me? And this is the life, my nigga. You feel me? And yesterday too, when I waited for I called. At first, I had the app and everything else. You know how you do, man. If you don't know about Uber and Lyft, you basically order a cab through the app, right? So what happened is that they attach you to a driver, and the driver is supposed to your information is given to the information is given to the driver where to pick you up at, and the information is very limited. They don't tell the driver where you're going. They only tell the driver where to meet you, to pick you up, and your name. So when you get to the driver, you have the information of the driver's license plate, and the driver has your information. So when the driver approaches you, you're supposed to look at the driver. You're supposed to look at the license plate and see if it match. Then you get in the cab. That's for safety reason for your own, because you don't want to get in the wrong cab. Because we heard about people getting the wrong cab, and bitches getting raped, people getting their body parts getting chopped up and everything else. So you want to be cautious when you use these kind of apps and everything else like that, right? Boom. So that's why you gotta also follow those protocols when you do these things. Um, I ordered a cab and this driver came to me. Shit. This he didn't even come to me. I ordered a cab yesterday. This was yesterday. This is the beginning of yesterday. I ordered a cab and the driver. That shit passed by, man. These niggas will hit you and say sorry. I ordered a cab and this individual. I see these niggas. Hold on. Passed by. Some of these drivers be driving slow, creeping up behind you. They was doing that a lot yesterday. They were just driving slow, slow. And I'm like, yo, why this nigga driving slow? Pass by already. Like, I already saw you already. Now you can see somebody on your rear view shoulder. You ain't gotta be in the driver's seat to have a rear view. So I'm like, yeah, I see you pass by, my nigga. With a kid in the car and everything. I'm like, niggas, worse dad. Yeah, just because you with your son doesn't necessarily mean that you a good dad neither. Let's get that shit out the way. Anyway, so yeah, I ordered my cab and everything. It was Uber. I ordered Uber and everything else like that. The person texts me talking about, yo, where's your location at? I'm like, what? What do you mean, where's my location at? Nigga, how did you even get the notification to come pick me up? You feel me? This is what I be talking about with this individual. This is what I be talking about. He's like, yo, sorry to bother you or anything else like that. I need to know where your location is at. I'm like, yo, like, I can understand you telling me, hey, where are you trying to go? Because they don't give that information until that person gets to you. Because they don't know how far they're going and everything else like that. But to tell me, yo, where to pick you up at? I'm like, that's what the app is for. Why you asking me stupid questions? You feel me? Shit like that. You think he's gonna hit me? You know these niggas hate me, man. A nigga try to clip you with the car and everything else like that. This is what they do. Like, it is what it is, man. So he's talking about, yo, where's your location at? I'm like, my location? Today I did some wild shit. Anyway, let me finish with the story. So I'm like, man, I can't deal with this. His name was Rodriguez or Garcia, one of them stories. I'm like, all right, man, let me just, you know what I mean? I had to cancel that ride very quickly, briefly. You know what I mean? I put water on my face because they didn't want me to sleep at all. Every 10 minutes I was waking up. It's not because I wanted to wake up. I don't know why I kept waking up. I was just, every time they woke me up, I went back to sleep. I kept on waking up. It's all good. People don't want you to see. Anyway, so I had to cancel that. Then I had the next ride come over. Then the next ride came. Go across the street. Then the next ride came, right? Boom. I ordered the next ride on Lyft because I got both apps. So when Uber's acting up, because as I canceled the Uber ride, when I started ordering from Uber, every price after that was triple the amount that they was charging me the first time. And even today, I try to order from Uber. I intentionally ordered. I'm a few steps away from my house. I intentionally tried to order from Uber. It was 3 times that amount. I'm like, God damn, nigga, I walked over here. I'm talking about a few, probably like 2 Manhattan blocks, and they charged me 3 times the amount that they usually charge. That's why I know Uber was on some bullshit. I'm like, damn, Uber. But once I seen it and I started calling it out, the app came back to its normalcy. I don't know how they do it. They 3 times charge the app or something like that. I don't know how they boost the rate up. But once I put that experiment in today, I'm like, let me see how much it's gonna charge me if I was to take a cab from right here to where I'm at. And it's probably like 100 feet away. That shit was 3 times the amount, probably four. I'm not even exaggerating. And I'm like, oh, okay. They boost the amount. That's what it was. So yesterday, that's the same thing they do. So I had to go to Lyft. So I went to Lyft. I ordered it. The person took, it took me that long just to get a cab. The person, they said he's 20 minutes away. I'm like, all right, waited for him. He came. Interesting. Let me just go back. You got a coyote in the background over there. So I'm going to just kindly remove myself from this situation. It looked more like a mountain lion. Word up, like, I will kindly. Feel me? 'Cause everybody want a piece of my success and shit. They want to have a reason in it to the reason why this happened and that happened. I gotta watch myself after that one. I don't care what it is. Coyote, stray dog, mountain lion. I still gotta watch my six. Cause I seen these niggas release animals on me before. I seen these niggas release 2 coyotes. Every time I'm trying to do something for myself. Feel me? Anyway, so yesterday I took the Uber. The guy came 20 minutes later. He came. It took him a while to even find me. That's one. It took him a while to even find me. Then when he finally got to me, yeah, when he finally got to me. He had an attitude and everything else. I didn't like his energy, but I'm like, shit, nigga, I be waiting this long. I was waiting for another guy, but he telling me he can't find me after waiting for him for that long. Now I waited for you. 20 minutes later, you came, and now you can't find me. So finally, it wasn't it wasn't the finding me that was a problem. It was the fact that the person got there and he was like, "Oh, they said you're supposed to be right here," and I'm like, "I'm right here. Where are you?" So I literally had to walk towards the indication that says car on the map, and he was right. We was basically right across from each other, but he was pretending that he couldn't see me. Anyway, that was a sign that something bad was going to happen between me and him, because he was just playing games. So I watched myself with that coyote. So right then I knew something terrible was going to happen. So I got in the cab. Then I'm like, you didn't see me? Then he's like, nah, I didn't see. He's like, nah, I didn't see you. I was asking you, like that kind of aggression. And I'm like, all right, cool, my nigga, feel me? See, man, still handsome by the way. He was like, I was asking you where you was, I'm like, all right, cool. I just left it as that. And after that, I put my headphones so I'm listening to my music. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm not this. I need a different form of. Look at this. I want y'all niggas to see the fuck. Hold up, can y'all even see this shit, man? Fuck, man. There's a whole coyote out here. Look at this shit. Hold on. Please tell me I'm capturing this shit. Yo, that's crazy. It's like a wolf. I gotta start bringing bread and meat out just in case. Feel me? You can use that shit as leverage. I'm telling you, that's what they do, man. I know it's a fact because when I used to go on that side to go take my bus, I always used to see them on that side. And people already put me on that they're gonna release the who let the dogs out type shit like that. Niggas be releasing coyotes like they don't want me to make it, my nigga. Anyway, back to the story. Feel me? They hope like they know I'm very resistful, so I refuse to quit. I'm gonna start bringing a knife or something outside. Like, feel me? 'Cause coyote we gonna have to dug it out. And these coyote blend in with the environment so much that sometimes it's too late. Then you see them. It's like, oh shit, because they camouflage with the environment that they're in. They like the same color as the rocks out here. So it's like, I, when I first saw him, it was like he was very close to me. Then, anyway, back to the story. So, right now I'm up early, but it doesn't even make a difference. It doesn't even make a difference if I'm up or not, because sometimes these drivers be like 30 minutes away, my nigga. They be like 30 minutes away. I be walking further down just so I can have a affordable price, but I realize I should only change the price. The price be the same. Yeah, the price be the same. Very good. Yeah, the price be the same. You feel me? But anyway, man, it's crazy. So I got in this cab. It smelled like weed and everything in it. It wasn't the best looking car on earth, but I was just worried about point A to point B. I ain't no bougie nigga. You feel me? That's all I was worrying about. From point A to point B, just nah. This shit. I ain't even worried about humans. I'm worried about coyotes, my nigga. Word up. That shit got me looking over my shoulders like, oh, fuck is going on out here? You know what I mean? Because it's usually two. They always release two of them. It's always a pair. Always, bro. I know for a fact. Y'all probably thinking, oh, this nigga paranoid. But it's the same shit that happened when I used to go to my other job. I'm walking to work and I'm seeing the people that be cutting grass and everything else, and they just chilling, and just two coyotes just It seems like they release them niggas. Then every time they're around, I see coyotes. I'm like, they gotta know something, cause they be cutting grass in the mountains and everything else. They probably capture these things and just release it to the public. There's no reason why a coyote should be walking among civilians, especially shit crazy. They don't do that shit, my nigga. They just don't. Like they know. They know to stay away. Like even a regular dog don't do that. Yeah, I'm bugging out, man. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't like that because I don't know what the fuck these niggas. I ain't worried about the fight. I'm just worried about the disease that it probably carrying because it's a wild animal. You feel me? I'm willing to fight a fucking lion if I have to. I just don't want to carry nothing else with me. Anyway, back to the story. So I'm like, I got in the car. I'm like, it's cool. He had an attitude. I put my music on. Da da da. That we was already there, my nigga. I know the route already because I've been taking the cab as many times. So we was already there. I'm like, let me finish. Then I don't know what he said. Yo, I gotta get a gas. I gotta get a gas. He's driving by my location to tell him that he has to get gas. He's like, yo, I'm not. I need to get some gas. I'm like. He's like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, like, he's like, yeah, but I have to get. Yo, I'm like, all right, man. Like, I'm looking at my time, like, I'm already late, man. Just hurry up and, you know what I mean? Just get me where I need to go. In my mind, this is what I'm saying. I'm like, because I knew there was some bullshit coming, but I'm like, all right, man. I'm like, I'm like, you try to get gas? He's like, yeah, I gotta get some gas. Nah, my shit's running low. I don't want my shit breaking. I'm like, all right, cool. So we went to the gas station. Took him a while. I'm already late now, so I'm like, it took him a while to get the gas bomb. He got in the cab. He got in the cab as we was going off. We was about to drive off. Guess what happened? The shit shut down. It was like it was the fakest act in the act of human history. He like he was acting like I didn't know a little bit of about a car engine or anything else like that. Like I've been in cars where people drove before. I don't have to put the ignition in the car to know what it feels like. You feel me? I know what it feels like to even to and he's like, yo, my car's not my shit shut down, man. My shit ain't even working no more. I don't know what happened. I'm like, alright, man. What is the procedure? What is the protocol? Like, if your shit shut down, what are you supposed to do? Well, I could call you another cab. That means you call me another cab, I would have to wait for that cab to come again, and it's like in the middle of nowhere. Plus, when he was driving there, it's like he's making eye contact with other drivers. So it's like this was pre-planned already. And I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna just get off right here, bro. It was a brother too, so I was just extra disappointed. Like I'm like, damn, my nigga, like you want niggas to be in the same hole as you. I see your ambition. You feel me? Shout out to the lights behind me. Christmas is coming. I know people was planning. They planning for me to come home on Christmas. I'm like, damn, homie. Like that nigga just is that narcissistical shit. They planning this shit. So I'm like, this is in dedication of Christmas. You feel me? I'm still out here fighting it. Although they lied on me, stole my last job. I'm still out here, still trying to work and everything else like that. Still, man, you know how it is. Even with the coyotes being released on me and everything else like that, they got coyotes in the place. Shout out to all the coyotes out here looking like wolves. That shit did look like a wolf. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I think that was a wolf. Word, B. But it looked like we was both scared of each other because, man, I'm ready to. I don't want that. I don't want no sneaky surprise. Anyway, that nigga, you feel me? It was some dirtbag shit, but I wasn't even mad about the situation like that. I just decided, you know what? Let me get out the car. I didn't argue with him. I got out the car and I walk. No lie. I come to Google Maps. Anyway, according to Google Maps, I walked 47 minutes. The ride, so the ride, my shit coming right now. Actually, I got 2 minutes into my shit. The ride was supposed to be 30 minutes. The ride was 30 minutes tops. You feel me? So how, like, you feel me? That's something he drove by my job just so, bro. I walked for like 30. I walked for 47. I say 50 because it's estimated on whose walk. You feel me? They was giving you a broad brush of how long it was gonna take me to walk over there. Yeah, man. Yeah, 30, 30, 40. I said 30. I keep saying 30. The ride was about 30, 35 minutes. I said 35 minutes tops. 35, 37 minutes for the ride. Where he left me off, or where the car broke down, I had to walk 47 minutes to work. You feel me? As soon as my shit broke down, everything else, my boss calling me, Mr. Cruz, he calling me. As soon as my shit broke down, I'm coming out the cab and everything else. Mind you, I was already late. He called me, he's like, yo, Jeff, where you at? I'm like, yo, I told him the story, and he was like, and then I'm like, I was like, but I'm coming though. I'm walking. He's like, you gonna still make it? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm walking to it, nigga. And no, it was insane. It was like, it was that far, but I'm like, I'm gonna walk it, and I walked it 47 minutes, my nigga. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I know a lot of niggas they just can't fathom this shit, man. They're like, yeah, what kind of nigga is this? Some even see it as a sign of desperation, but I don't. I'm like, yo, I know. Hold on, let's check the surroundings. Yeah, it sound like it. Good, good, good. They see it as a sign of desperation, but I know. I know. Yeah, I gotta be careful, cautious, cautious. I mean, they see it as a sign of desperation, but I know. I see her. You know this, what? You know what that means, right? That means that's the color you put up. That girl is brave. I smack the shit out of this nigga if you take my shit. Anyway, man. But I'll holler at y'all later, man. You know what time it is. It's crazy out here. You gotta be careful. Stay on your grind. Don't never quit. Don't give in. Don't do none of that above. I gotta check the license plate. Hi. Yeah, Amanda, right? Let me check the license plate real quick. I appreciate it. Yeah. Holler at you. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Sorry that I didn't see you right there. No, I saw you coming. I intentionally stayed away from the location.